Uh, Very good evening. Really happy. Really happy. I feel happy. I did not have a very good day today, but watching United win made me happy. I am really pleased with the result, right? I am really fucking pleased with the result. Everything else around the game, but but there are things that I have now completely understood about our manager, right? And that is the most exciting part. We'll come to that very soon. But the other things, right? Firstly, whatever happened in the game, we'll just quickly recap it once and then understand uh, about what it takes to be a debutant with so much hype and then coming in and scoring a goal, right? It is absolutely amazing, ecstatic. I was really happy uh, for Antony, for United fans, and everyone. I told in my previous video that we should back him. We should back him till the very end. Got less game time. He got a little less than 60 minutes before being subbed off. But he did justify, you know, the managers. He did justify the manager's faith in him, right? He went ahead and scored a very important goal. Like the entire build up of the goal was absolutely insane, crisp as like we see, like we always wanted to see United play. The Ericsson pass, and then the final pass into Rashford, who just pushed it to Antony, and the goal, right? It was absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We could have the referee. We have to credit the referee as well, who played advantage at that point of time. Otherwise, wouldn't have scored the first goal. Antony wouldn't have got the first goal. Now, after the half, whatever happened was, I even put out a post regarding we not getting the ball at all. So for 60, from 45 minutes to 65 minutes, I kept a tab, because I was frustrated, as like we were not getting the ball for the longest. So I kept a small tab on, and I counted in my head about how much time we had the ball for. So every time we got a ball, we gave it away in the first 5 seconds, including goal kick, by the way, where we could have had possession, but we chose to just long ball it and not keep the possession. So out of those 20 minutes, I counted we had ball for around 1 minute, even lesser, from 45 to 65, right? So we didn't have the ball. And they even scored a goal. They scored their equalizer in that phase as well. And then we got a couple of chances. We caught them on a break. Both the goals were like we actually caught them on a break. They were defending really high, so we kind of just managed the through balls from two of our talisman midfielders, and we scored. Rashford scored both of them, a tap in and a decent finish, right? Bottom low corner, no chance. Even though there was a deflection, but no chance, right? Those are the types of shots that you don't save, one on one, and those kind of shots. Anyway, so we got two goals. The interesting part comes here. Ten-Hag, the Ten-Hag ball that we were also fascinated about is definitely not, at least from the first 5 games, whatever I have made up, it's definitely not a possession game. It's definitely not a game where we win battles in midfield. We don't win battles in the midfield, right? We don't do that. We have, if I can count, we literally won nothing in the midfield. We saw McTominay again playing a very average game, maybe one or two moments in the game where he was maybe decent, but otherwise he was, I don't know, ass. Casemiro not getting a start, but again, when he came on, he made a mistake. He gave the ball away easily, where Maguire had to throw himself just to get a yellow card again. So these are the kind of things that happened. So the Ten Hag ball again, where this one, it's at least for United, if you have to consider the Ten Hag ball, it's definitely not possession dominating game. It's not. We have become a proper counter attacking team, and that is what has been a trend. If you see it, may it be a lower table team, may it be a mid table team, may it be a top tier team or a top table team like Arsenal, who are actually whose streak we broke today, right, or tonight. So the point being, we have become a counter-attacking team. I personally never wanted United to become a counter-attacking team, but we have become one, and we cannot argue with it, and we can see it. The first 5-6 games, that has what we now. First 2 games, I could not analyze because there was nothing to analyze. The next 3-4 games, we have had less position. We have not won our midfield battles, not at all. We have not won it. We catch them on a break, and that's where we get the ball, and we just pass it, and hopefully someone lands at the end of it. And before this, I was tired of Rashford. I was completely tired of him, of him being a center forward. But tonight he was at the right place at the right time. The only, even I did mention it in my, I think, a video earlier, that the only way Rashford can score 2 goals, I think in my build up for the Arsenal game video, I mentioned the only way Rashford is going to score 2 goals if it lands on his position. If the ball lands on him and there is literally a goalkeeper in front of him, that is the only way that he's going to score 2 goals, and that is what happened. So again, that's a center forward's job, and he did it completely fairly, and he justified the manager's faith in him, and we got the 3 goals. I think we have to be, now is the time that we have to realize that what we have become, and what what the strategy is of the manager with the team. We have less possession, and we should be okay with it, and we will not play those dominating possession keeping kind of game. We have not done that. Let's be honest, we have not done that for the longest. Even with other managers we haven't done it, and with Ten-Hag at least we are getting the results in our favor, so we don't really care. I hope this entire system is very well rehearsed. We know what we are doing, because if this is a kind of game that we are still not sure about our strategies, then in the longer run, where the league will be, the league is a long league, right? We have other tournaments to play in as well. We have other tournaments to participate in as well, including Carabao Cup, FA Cup, fucking Europa League. So these are the things that we have to play, and then players' fitness will be tested in the World Cup as well. So these are the kind of things that we have to keep in mind, that if this is the type of football that we are going to play, and this is the kind of football that we are sticking to, where we'll be a proper out and out counter attacking team, and we'll not do anything except for that, maybe play 5 to 10 minutes of proper possession keeping football, and if something happens, and otherwise we'll completely rely on the counter attacks and the breaks that we're going to catch players, I mean the opponent. So if that is what is going to be, I hope it's well rehearsed, because it's very visible right now. It's very visible. We don't have the ball for the longest. We don't even want it. It feels like we don't even want the ball. Like, we don't even fight for it. Like, we do press. Don't get me wrong. We do press for the ball in the final half. But then, if we get the possession back, maybe not in the final half, because we saw Ronaldo pressing and he almost won us a goal, where he could have, Bruno could have finished, then he got the ball again, and he tried to pass it to McTominay, and McTominay couldn't finish it, man. He couldn't even shoot. So those kind of things, we know we'll press it. We'll press 100%. And those who say Ronaldo can't press, well, he proved you wrong, right? He did press. He didn't get the final ball as much as he wanted to in the 30 minutes that he was on the pitch. So now we know Ronaldo will not start. We will start with Rashford and maybe Antony and Sancho. Maybe Ronaldo will get the occasional starts. Not sure, but I'm hoping that Ronaldo will not start these kind of games, because the entire idea of Ronaldo not starting now gets into my head, where it's a counter-attacking team and you just need to run whenever you get the ball. You have to be just running from our D box to their D box completely, from just to make that one chance or the half chance that we get, just to make it count. So now I get it. Now I have understood the entire ideology of Ten-Hag ball, and now I know his entire concept of football, and hope that this stays, and we keep becoming effective with it. Because otherwise, if you're not effective with it, since the problem is we're giving away so much of possession, and we are not even worried about it, we might get punished heavily for it. We got punished for it when Arsenal scored the goal. We were not having possession for the longest, and they got the possession and they scored it, right? And they lacked the quality in the final third for the majority of the second half because they were not doing anything with the possession, so we didn't really care. And honestly, if you ask me, I had this feeling that we are not going to lose this game at all, even when they scored. I knew somehow, some way, United will find a way to win this game, and that will happen, and that happened. I have like completely. I have no issues with this type of game or with trying something new with United, because we have to build something. Like the United way of football that we used to play at certain point of time is gone, dude. It's not coming back. If this is the new United, if this is the kind of strategy that we are implementing, if this is the kind of uh, gameplay that we are focusing on, I just hope we are very well rehearsed with it, and we practice these breaks on and on and on and on in training. And this is not something that we are just witnessing because we have to, because we don't know how to win the ball back. I just hope the latter one is not the case. And if the latter is not the case and we are being effective with what we have practiced, then hats off to our manager. And whatever he did today, whatever the results we are getting, we have already got 6 points from top two teams in the league. We have broken Arsenal's as well. We are 4 wins out of 4. We almost kept a clean sheet, but having less possession, clean sheets will be a kind of a messy thing for any team. So since we don't have a lot of possession, the clean sheets will not be a thing that you'll see very often. But we already got 2 clean sheets, so not a bad thing, right? Again, really happy with the result. I expected this. I did not expect the Liverpool result, but I expected this one 100%. That is a kind of a snowball effect that happened after Liverpool and Southampton and Leicester. Now the confidence is rising, and I again hope the Ten-Hag ball is counter Ten-Hag plays. We keep being effective with it. So that's my decode of the Ten-Hag ball, and I hope you guys enjoyed the victory as much as I did. And now we know why Ronaldo doesn't start. Now we know why Rashford starts, and now we know why everything else is happening the way it is, right? So it's all decoded. I knew that after this game we'll have answers to our questions. This is the answer to the question on why the selections, why not Ronaldo, etc., etc. Again, Casemiro will be another question that will arise, and I will make a video on him tomorrow about why not Casemiro, of what I feel about why Casemiro should have been a better choice. Maybe I don't know, maybe a better choice for tonight's game. But anyway, we won this, so we are happy with the 3 points. And yeah, we're going to enjoy this victory and then go into the next game with a lot of confidence, guys. Actually, a lot of confidence. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you've stayed this long, please consider maybe subscribing, following, liking, like my face and like what I say. Thank you guys.